When my wife first spoke those words, I thought I'd misheard her. We were sitting in the living room, the television humming softly in the background. Then she turned to me and said, almost casually, "No more intimacy." I blinked, expected her to laugh or clarify. But she didn't. Her eyes were cold, unwavering, like this decision had been made long before she ever voiced it. I leaned forward, forcing my voice to remain calm. "What do you mean by that?" I asked. She shrugged, as if it were the most ordinary thing in the world. "I don't feel it anymore. I don't want it anymore. From today, it's done." Those words sliced through me sharper than any blade. For years, we'd shared everything, built a life together, and now she was telling me that the very foundation of our bond meant nothing to her. For a moment, I was speechless. My heart pounded, my throat dry. I thought of all the sacrifices I'd made, the nights I stayed awake for her, the dreams we'd nurtured side by side. And now, in a single breath, she was erasing all of it. Anger rose inside me, but above that, a deep, crushing disappointment. I asked if something had happened. Was she unhappy with me? Was there another reason? She shook her head, annoyed at my questions. "It's not about you," she said. "It's just me. I don't need that part of a relationship anymore." The indifference in her voice cut deeper than any shout could have. That was when something inside me broke. If she could dismiss intimacy as though it were optional, perhaps she had already given up on us. And if that was the case, what reason was there for me to fight for something she no longer valued? I looked her squarely in the eyes and said, my voice steady, "Then your marriage ends here." Her face shifted immediately. Calm drained away, replaced by shock, maybe even a little fear. She hadn't expected me to respond so firmly. Perhaps she thought I'd beg, plead, or negotiate, but I had spent too long investing in a love that was now being tossed aside as if it were nothing. She stammered, trying to backtrack. "Wait, you can't be serious. I just meant maybe we can adjust. Maybe live like roommates." That word, roommates, made me laugh bitterly. I hadn't married her to be a roommate. I had married her to be my partner in every sense, heart, soul, and body. I stood up, hand shaking, but my decision clear. I won't live in a loveless marriage. I gave you my heart, and you're saying you don't need it anymore. If that's your final choice, then so is mine. The silence that followed was heavier than any argument we'd ever had. She began to cry, pleading, asking if I was really going to throw everything away over this. I reminded her that she had thrown it away first. I didn't end our marriage. Her words did. I was only honoring the respect they deserved. The following days passed in a blur. Packing bags, dividing belongings, signing papers. Each step felt like ripping a piece of myself away. Yet, strangely, I felt lighter. For the first time in years, I wasn't tethered to empty promises or cold affection. Friends and family asked why it ended so suddenly. I never repeated the exact words she'd said. I simply said that sometimes a marriage dies the moment one person stops believing in its heart, and no amount of pretending can save it. Months later, I realized that walking away had been the bravest choice I'd ever made. Staying would have meant living half a life, always begging for scraps of love. Leaving meant giving myself a chance to find someone who valued intimacy, connection, and genuine love as much as I did. Even now, when I think back to that night, I can still hear her words. No more intimacy. But louder than that, I hear my own voice, calm and unwavering, replying, "Then your marriage ends here." And I know without a doubt that I did the right thing.